Welcome to the Girl Gang. I'm Katrina Gardner of Katrina and Create.
And I'm Dominique Goyette-Connerty of Evergreen Marketing. On this show, we're going to chat with women business owners and organizational leaders in Massachusetts.
Because girls don't just want to have fun. They also want to sell real estate.
They want to open a brewery.
They want to teach others to invest in the stock market.
They want to take stunning photos, plan lavish parties, and help people recover from injuries. Girls just want a podcast. What can we say?
We're girls. Welcome to Girls Just Want.
That's the show. Yep, here we are. We're having a rough morning recording. So this is our second.
You guys,
it's been tough out here. So if I seem irritable, surprise, it's because I am. But we're gonna be okay. We're just having a rough go of it today. We've had some technology issues.
Yeah.
We're batch recording a bunch of episodes. As we've said before, Katrina is having a baby.
I can feel it moving around right now.
Oh my God, it's stressed. I'm stressing the baby out with the technology issues. Okay, so we're early recording this. Mm-hmm. Today is Halloween.
Yeah.
That means tomorrow is November 1st. You're watching this way in the future if the world still exists, but nonetheless.
But I want to know, Dominique, when do you decorate for Christmas?
Usually around... Do
you wait until after Thanksgiving?
No.
Okay.
F that. No. I will decorate before Thanksgiving because if I want to.
Yes.
And if I have the time.
Yes.
Plus, because if you decorate after, it also depends on when Thanksgiving falls in the year.
True.
So what day is Thanksgiving this year? Because sometimes it's very late November, and then it's like you have less than 3 weeks of like Christmas. You have like 4 weeks of Christmas decorations.
I do not understand waiting until after November.
After
Thanksgiving.
The 27th is Thanksgiving this year.
Then you have 3 weeks. No.
Yeah. So you'd only have 1, 2, 3. You'd only have, if you decorated the day after Thanksgiving, that Friday, your stuff would be up for 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, brings you to the 26th of December. Yeah. So like, that's not long enough. I want stuff up, and it takes so long too. So
right. It brings you joy.
I do remember us talking about this last year on the podcast. I think we did a Hard It or Hate It about it. Yeah. And you and I were both like, mind you, this was right around the presidential election.
Yeah, we were like, if this is the one thing.
We're like, if this is the only thing that brings us joy, we're going to do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm all for it. And you were talking about changing your Christmas theme a little bit. You had colorful decorations before, or maybe you just got colorful decorations.
Maybe I was thinking about changing it, but I don't think we are.
But you do like the pom-pom garland. And
we do colorful. I'm seeing a lot online right now. Well, one, there's like Ralph Lauren Christmas.
Okay, I've seen that.
Which is not what I'm going to go for because I already have all my pom-poms.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to lean more heavily into tacky Christmas this year, which I've been seeing things, or like nostalgic Christmas.
Oh, is that like a TikTok
Christmas
thing? Okay,
yeah.
I'll look it up.
And like I might, with Jamie, make those like paper garlands.
Cute.
And like have those everywhere.
Do paper snowflakes and everything.
Yeah.
Just have him snip, snip, snip and see how it comes out.
You know?
Yeah.
I want to like put more stuff on my tree. Last year, my tree was pretty minimal because the cats were kittens and I was worried about them knocking things over. Honestly, this year, it's probably more of a concern than it was when they were kittens because they're like
heavier.
You
think they'll climb the tree?
I think they're more courageous now. But oh well, we'll just give it a shot.
Figure it out.
But yeah, I'm decorating soon. We're going to be decorated early November before Bebe comes out. And yeah.
I say do it as early as you want to / can. And if you're one of the people who does it the day after Thanksgiving, that is like probably the latest I would encourage you to do it.
Yeah.
But then again, live your life. I don't know.
If you're like, don't skip Thanksgiving, I'm not. That's a day.
Yeah.
And I love that day, and it's an exciting day. But
and I have food.
Christmas is more than a day to me.
Yeah. It's a way of life.
All right. Well, I'm glad we agree on that.
Okay, good. We're on the same page.
Yeah.
We can sleep easy.
Yeah.
All right. You want to bring in a guest now?
Yes, let's do it.
Perfect.
Hey, ladies. Are you looking to grow your own local girl gang?
The Young Professional Women's Association has been named Worcester Region's Best Young Professionals Network for 7 years now.
YPWA offers countless social and professional opportunities to engage and empower local ladies like you and me.
Right now, Girls Just Wanna listeners can get discounted access to YPWA's annual membership.
Go to ypwaworcester.com and enter code podcast2025 at checkout to receive $20 off their annual membership. Again, that promo code is podcast2025. We hope to see you soon at YPWA events.
Welcome to Girls Just Wanna, Morgan King of Off the Common Antiques. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And Katrina already knows you, so it's good to meet you. But for those who don't already know your store and haven't been in and familiarized, can you tell people what Off the Common Antiques is, where you're located, all that good stuff?
Sure. It's a vintage shop located in downtown Grafton, which is just a couple of miles away. We have about 50 different vendors that sell vintage clothing, tchotchkes, furniture, record albums. Did I say furniture?
Yeah, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, so they all come in and they own their own little spot. They're all little mini small businesses within one building. And we've been there 8.5 years.
Wow.
Yeah. It's very cool to walk through it because you see like 8x8 or 10x10 little
all different sizes.
Space, and you can just kind of see like, oh, like this one has this kind of like aesthetic and this one has this kind of aesthetic, like the different business owners. And it's fun to kind of like weave your way through the store. And
we're located in an old gas station. So it's all concrete walls, but then really high ceilings with neat architectural beams. So it's a really nice atmosphere. It's not like a strip mall box store feeling. It's more organic, I guess. The experience. It's an experience to go through.
And it's an old building, right?
It is over 100 years old.
Over 100 years old. And when you came across it and took it over, what kind of state was it in? What kind of renovation? I mean, to turn an old gas station into an antique store, I'm assuming there was a little bit of elbow grease behind that.
Literally grease and grime. We really need to do a video. When we opened our store 3 months in, my computer crashed and I lost so much of videos.
That's the worst.
Content.
That's the worst.
So we, I try to pull together some, Facebook memories, and I'm like, this is so lame. But it was an operating gas. Well, it wasn't the gas station. That was back in the 80s, 90s. But it was a car repair facility.
Okay.
When we bought it, so the old man was still working there fixing cars. There were car lifts in the building.
Wow.
He had an auction and got rid of all that equipment, and we actually went to the auction and watched, and then we took ownership. We purchased the building. That's a whole financial nightmare that I don't want to have to relive. But it's very hard for someone who's never owned a small business to get a loan from a bank on a contaminated property. So but we used to work for the Department of Environmental Protection, so I knew people in the department. We did some testing on the site. They were able to, analyze data to say it's not impossible to do it. It's going to cost you. And we said, let's take the risk. And then, of course, when you take that risk, they find more as they.
Sure.
But so it was like $80,000 in environmental costs to get it to a point where a bank would actually give us a loan.
Wow.
Yeah. But. Now we own the building, and that's our investment for the future. And it's almost 5,000 square feet.
Wow.
And it's full of my team. My team is amazing. Just very diverse group of mostly women. Yeah. There's a few guys in there. But I curate it, and so there's less guy stuff than.
There's a little bit. It's in the back.
There's a little bit. That's my husband. My husband has
shove them into the back corner.
The back.
Not to be seen, not to be heard. They can do their own thing.
They do their own thing.
Yeah, this is Girls Just Wanna, so we're on board with that. So you said there's like over 50 different vendors, all different types of stuff. So obviously you're renting out the space to them.
Correct. Yeah.
And are you always taking like different vendor applications? Are you pretty full right now?
We're full, but I'll always take a name and number. Really, you need to be on social media. It needs to be something that you're doing, and not just the first time that you want to do it because you want to clean out grandma's attic. It's just not that kind of place. It's more curated. But we have handmade vendors too. So we don't have too many handmade items, just a few earrings, soap, candles, and my sister does really pretty pottery. So
nice.
Yeah, and Katrina did some great pieces.
So I used to vend there.
Okay.
As an embroidery. When I was doing that way back in the day, before I started having children, and I wanted to put the needles away. So it was so fun. And I, on my socials, I was like, located at Off the Common, and it was really cool.
And now I want to learn needle craft, and we're having a cross stitch class coming up this month.
Good.
Yeah.
So do you use your space for classes too?
We did before COVID.
Okay.
We did some things. We did like a paint night, paint furniture. We haven't, once a year we do something. It just seems times are just different, and we need to get back to doing things like classes and comforting things in uncertain times. So that's what I'm going to try to bring forth in the future.
Maybe that's why I just bought a whole bunch of crochet stuff the other day. It's because of the times. I'm like, I need a distraction.
I need to get off my damn phone.
Yeah.
And I'm on it all night. I do Instagram live sales. Yeah. So that's one thing.
Okay.
We're going to do one for the store at some point. I'm going to walk through, and then I'm going to have like 10 of my vendors be there, and I'll be the conduit.
Oh, fun.
Sure.
And then they will sell, and then they'll ship. I don't have to do it, but I'm just providing a platform for them. So that'll be fun. That's kind of like an event to watch. But getting back to like doing kind of classes, I think we need to do some more of that in 2026. Low cost, just as a place to come and meditate and just be amongst other women. Men are welcome to. I think my husband's going to teach how to rewire a lamp.
Okay,
like
there we go.
Basic, right? You can probably go on YouTube, but I'm afraid of electric.
Yeah.
So he's been gathering up some lamps and things, and like, let's just get together and teach a girl how to do it. Teach a woman how to do it.
Especially for your clientele, which are people that come in, they specifically want the antiques. They want to dress it up, put their own color or whatever it is, and
just that last missing link. The lamp doesn't work. Can you do that? But we can hopefully teach people.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you must be an antiquer yourself, I'm guessing.
I am an antique. I turned 50 in November.
Stop. No, you didn't.
I do. November 9th, yeah.
Okay.
It's crazy. Like my life, I'm just like reliving it as I drive down the car. I'm like, wow. how you get from point A to point Z,
How did you get into antiquing? Were you someone who was kind of always hitting the shops before you opened your own?
Yes. When I was a kid, my parents used to take me to antique auctions and yard sales.
Okay.
Drag you along. I grew up in Maine, and going to the flea markets in Searsport in the summer, it was just like a rite of passage. Like Memorial Day weekend is when you'd go to the fleas and you'd have that hot dog. And then when I moved to Massachusetts, I was looking for something to do with my mom who lived in Maine that we could both make some extra money. And I'm like, what about an antique spot?
Yeah.
So I begged a lady in Rentham, the Rentham Country Store is still there, if I could have just a little corner. And that was almost 20 years ago. So I rented a spot in the shop, and then over the years I've just rented in different shops and then kind of watched their business plans, and I'm like, I can do this.
Yeah.
And I was getting laid off from corporate America at the time that our building came up as an opportunity.
Okay.
And it was cheaper to buy the building than to rent it from this man.
Yeah.
So that's how we were like, okay, the wheel's in motion. I'm just going to get 6 months of severance. And I'm like, well, if we buy this building, the timing it just worked. It just fell into place.
Yeah. Sure.
It wasn't something we were looking to do, but I was going to be unemployed. And I'm like, okay.
Right.
And I worked in waste management my entire career. So this was like the cherry on top. It's like open an antique store. What best way to keep things out of landfills and to open a vintage shop. So
that's true. So are you one of your own vendors at your store? Do you have a booth of your own where you're finding things and selling them? Yeah. Okay, so you're still out hitting the shops then?
I love going shopping
and hunting.
That's what I love to do. I've reduced my hours at the store just because I want to do more.
I want to be out there.
And I want to do more value-added things for the shop. I don't necessarily need to be the cashier
Yep,
every day.
right.
I mean, I should be an interface between the customer and the store, but there are other things I can be doing at this point. And I don't necessarily want to open a second location. I have no desire to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram live sales, I love. I'm looking at maybe doing Whatnot. It's that social component I really kind of enjoy.
Yeah.
So, but I love to go on the thrill of the hunt. So my husband and I will drive to Maine for a few days.
Right.
Yeah.
And we do our secret shopping around.
Yeah.
And I have a great team who can stay and work at the store.
Mm-hmm.
What's like the best thing that you've ever found?
I know you asked
or maybe
that.
a favorite thing. What's a really good steal you got?
I didn't give that enough thought, but recently my mother lives in a retirement community and they have like a free table in the kitchen.
Right.
And she gave me a bag of junk jewelry, and I'm always getting mad at my mom, like, stop finding me things because I don't like half the stuff you send me. But and she doesn't know this yet, but I was going through the jewelry and this lightweight gold thing was in there, and I thought it was Mardi Gras beads, those plastic beads.
Yeah.
And I was going to throw it away, and then I just sat down and looked at it, and it's actually a 14 karat gold necklace. It's worth like $2,400. So I put it on eBay, and I've been like, negotiating with folks.
Wow.
But it's still on eBay. But gold folks have offered me like $700, and I'm like, no, I'm holding out because it's like $4,000 an ounce for gold right now, which is crazy. So that was like an unexpected thing to come across in a bag of junk jewelry. So you never know what you have.
Treasure hunting.
Yeah. And so when you're out in Maine or wherever it is you're doing this secret shopping, what are you keeping like an eye out for? What is hard. What do you keep your eyes peeled?
So, and it's interesting because doing Instagram live sales is different than what people buy here in the brick and mortar.
Okay.
In the Northeast. So in the Northeast, it's like, I don't know. Ironstone, I love ironstone, but that's like bought less here than it is on like the Southern women want to buy it on Instagram. But I have to be really careful about, after 9 years, I have to say no to a lot of stuff. And we have so many customers that come in that want to sell things to me. They're beautiful dishes from Europe, Bavaria, Limoges, France. Nobody wants them around here. Nobody is like setting their table for 12 with beautiful dishes they can't put in the dishwasher.
Right.
And it breaks my heart, but I'm like, I can't. This old man came in the other day. He has like 100 pieces of this gorgeous dishes china, and I'm like, well, it is holiday season. I am selling some small sets of dishes. I'll take your number down, and maybe after the weekend I can do something with some of the parts, but I can't.
If you can't sell it, then
no, that's hard. And the young folks aren't necessarily entertaining in big parties anymore. That just it's hard. I don't do Hummels. I don't do. I don't like certain crystals. There's a lot I don't pick.
Okay.
But when I go out, I kind of have to you never know. It's so hit or miss.
Yeah.
So like I'll pick a theme. I'll be like nautical. Okay, when we go shopping, we're gonna look for all nautical things.
Sure.
And set up a vignette like that. Mm-hmm. And that keeps spending under control too. Because when you go shopping, it can be like, ooh, I want this, and this.
Yeah.
And then you're stuck with it. And then storage is always an issue too. Where do you put it? So it's crazy. I live in chaos all the time. In the house, behind the counter. I have a she shed. We have a barn. I'm like, it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
So just trying to like, how do I rein this in?
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of stuff.
It's a lot of stuff, and it's constant. It's not like you can leave your job, like my old corporate job, an office job.
Right.
You go home at night.
Go
and
home.
Sort of whatever.
Right.
We're always thinking.
Sure.
Yeah.
Always thinking the next thing. Which is fine, but it's gonna be exhausting.
Yeah, the gears are turning 24/7.
24/7.
Yeah, that's
dream
crazy.
about things. Yeah,
of course. Yeah,
but it's the best job because every day is different.
Right.
Literally every day.
And you never know what you're gonna find.
Never know.
Amazing.
I could decide one day I'm just gonna rearrange my stuff, or I could be like, let me list some things online, or I could sit down and read a book behind the counter if I wanted. Like, being my own boss has been the most amazing. Part of that. And my husband joined me, so he's full time. With me, and he does woodworking. So if you need a piece of furniture made,
okay,
he's your guy.
Good to know.
Nice.
So how can people find you online? Find you in person? Hours? Let them know.
We are closed on Mondays. That's just the only day we're closed. So we're open Tuesday through Sunday, basically 10:30 to 6, except Sundays and Tuesdays, 5 o'clock.
Okay.
I'd love to edit those hours too, like a little bit more. But anyway, that's the argument we have. Every Saturday night when somebody comes in and spends a lot of money between 5 and 6, then I'm like, oh, I can never close early again.
Right. Yep.
Instagram, Off the Common Antiques, and Facebook, and I think that's it. My website, I never really go on my website.
Okay.
Offthecommonantiques.com.
Got it.
You can buy gift cards online though.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
I think that's it. And maybe someday I'll be on Whatnot. And I am on TikTok.
Okay.
But I don't use that a lot either.
Gotcha.
Yeah. There's so much.
It's a lot.
I know. It's a lot to keep up with.
Yeah. It's a lot. But I do post it daily to Facebook and Instagram. So
nice. Very nice. And we also love to end every episode by giving you the opportunity to shout out another woman-owned business. So we're all about supporting the ladies here. Is there anyone that you have in mind?
I think you would love talking to Margaret from Round Plump Apple.
Okay.
She is one of my vendors at my shop. Mm-hmm. She does not have a brick and mortar per se. She's like in my store, but she also does Etsy and Cherish. And she has a professional job. She's helping people when they move and downsize.
Nice.
So, and she's a hoot. I adore her.
And what's her business?
Round Plump Apple is her Instagram.
Okay.
So she does, she's a reseller as well.
Okay.
But her platform is online.
Got it.
And in my store. But I think that would be an interesting perspective to hear from somebody who has also left the corporate lifestyle years ago.
Yep. Awesome. Very cool.
Thank you so much, Morgan, for coming in and for talking to us.
Thank you.
Want to show your love for all the local ladies in business? Girls Just Want a Podcast merch is now available on Etsy.
From stickers to mugs and hats to tumblers, you can rep your favorite gal gang wherever you go.
Your purchase helps us continue to rent studio space, upgrade our recording equipment, and pay for editing software.
Find Girls Just Want a merch on Katrina and Creates Etsy shop. Link is in the show notes.
Welcome to Heart It or Hate It.
Welcome to Heart It or Hate It.
I don't remember what we're doing because, spoiler alert, we already taped this the first time, except we didn't hit record. So.
By we, she means Katrina.
I take full responsibility as well. I mean,
this is a partnership.
It's a team effort. So like your mistakes are my mistakes and vice versa.
Well, it was a really sucky mistake.
It's okay. We're fine.
We're going to do it.
It would have been worse if it was we forgot to tape with a guest. We forgot to hit record because that would be embarrassing.
Yeah.
At least if I didn't just tell the whole world right now, no one would have ever known except us. Nobody's gonna know.
But
they're gonna know. How are they gonna know?
All right, what's our first one?
Okay, Heart It or Hate It, pumpkin seeds.
I'm gonna say hate it.
I'm pretty sure the first time we recorded this, you said heart.
No, I think I said hate it. I went on like a long tangent about my husband makes pumpkin seeds every year. He makes them spicy. I would rather just have like a lightly salted one, but I don't care about them enough to like, oh, can you please make me some?
Because I said, well, ask your husband to make some just lightly salted ones for you. You said, I don't really care. I don't really like want them that bad. So
yeah. Okay. So, therefore,
I said heart it. We need to stop talking in the past tense because that recording doesn't exist.
You guys have no idea what we're talking about.
But a friend asked me to put this in Heart It or Hate It today. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming she was eating pumpkin seeds when she sent me that text message. I was asking you about the difference between the ones that she had are like the shelled ones. Like you said, you scoop them out of your pumpkin and then you dry them out and then roast them or whatever. Yeah. But the ones that I buy like the unshelled, raw, whatever, organic ones. And I use them to make these like this granola bar recipe that I have, and sometimes I put them in like baked goods. Yeah, and I like them. I think they're very good. They're also BT dubs for all my anemic girlies out there. They're a great source of iron. So,
the more you know.
Do with that information what you will.
Okay, so
heart it to pumpkin seeds.
I'm giving it like a light hate it. Like,
fair enough.
I'll eat it.
You got to do what you got to do.
All right, my next one is walking or running groups. Going out with a group of people.
Yeah, like a run club.
Yeah.
I'm gonna I don't know. I'm conflicted. I guess I'll say heart it. I'm not in one currently, and also when I was running, I'm sorry, I'm hyper independent, which sometimes to a fault, but it's fine. I like to do things alone. I'm sorry. Like,
that's how I feel too.
I like to do things alone. So when I was training for a half marathon, I did have a friend at work who was doing it with me. So we would, at the very least for our weekend runs, our long runs, we would meet up on a rail trail, like 8:00 Saturday morning, we're going to meet, we're going to do X amount of miles before it gets hot, whatever. Good, because we had the accountability, the motivation, we had a safe place to run, which is huge for being women who apparently step outside into this society. So like I was okay meeting up with her and running. We did also there's a small business in Worcester, Sneakerama, that does like a Thursday night run club. Yeah. And I did participate in that a few times, and I don't know that it was my cup of tea. Yeah. Because I just want to do my own thing and not run in a group of 30 people who everybody goes a different pace, everybody has a different style, like right. But it was more so like we need a safe place to run, and just as like a single woman by herself. Yeah. It's not safe out there, girls. So
I get it for like the accountability, as like, a thing to do with other people. Yeah. I've been seeing more like walking groups popping up in the area, which I think is great. There's like, I think in Grafton, there's this like mom stroller walking.
Yeah, sounds about
right.
Which
I think is great. But first of all, I don't want to run ever. So that's out. But like walking groups, then again, I just kind of want to do it by myself. Right. And put on my little podcast or whatever.
Yeah. I want my own playlist, which again is a problem because it's not safe to run with headphones in. So I'm really screwed either way. But I also just like being on my own time, going out when I'm ready to go out on a run. Not like, oh, well, run club meets at 6:30 Thursdays or whatever it is.
Get ready for it and plan for it.
Yeah, and like be there on time and find parking. And so I just like to do my own thing. Classic me.
Yeah. Classic. So for me, it's hate it. Okay. I mean...
Yeah, I did start by saying heart it, but you know what? Hate it. I've changed my own mind because I just don't.
Not that I'll never try it. Yeah. Maybe I will, but for now, not my thing. Yeah. All right, what's next?
I think my next heart it or hate it is leaf piles.
Oh yeah, heart it.
Heart it. What a flashback to great childhood memories.
I know.
I loved, like, we did it at my daycare or wherever I was going for childcare. I remember like the teachers would rake them together and we'd all take turns like running and then jumping, and then you get out and the next kid goes, and then they'd like, after the whole line went, they'd kind of rake it back together.
When my brothers were little, I remember we would like put up the pile and then put their slide like into the pile, and that was fun.
Just kids having good old fashioned fun. Yeah. Good old fashioned outdoor fun. Whatever happened to that? Yeah. Honestly, would do it. Oh, I've seen a great TikTok, I think it was a TikTok, of a dog flying. Do you know what I'm talking about? Flying down like the owner opens the door, the dog flies down the stairs out into the yard and just right into the leaf pile.
I love how dogs love leaf piles so much.
Like obsessed. And now I'm like, my inner child wants to go home and jump into a leaf pile. Yeah. But alas, I have adult things to do. Yeah. So annoying. So heart it.
Yeah, heart it.
Hardcore.
Okay. My next heart it or hate it is heart it or hate it crepes.
Heart it. I love not that I have them frequently, but when I have had them, a sweet crepe. Yeah. Like one with they do like Nutella and strawberries or whatever.
Maybe I haven't had a good crepe.
Maybe.
Because
you just have to go to France, I think.
Yeah, fair. I have not been to France. So I think I had one once at like a bed and breakfast or a hotel breakfast thing or something.
It's very, very light and thin.
Yeah.
Which I think you and I are more pancake girlies.
Yes. So if I had the choice between a pancake versus a crepe, give me a stack of pancakes with chocolate chips on it.
Yes.
With the powdered sugar on top.
Okay. Diabetes. Drown that in maple syrup. Give me a chocolate milk on the side. I
got this thing in my arm.
Give me a chocolate milk. It's perfect. I'll take 14 of them.
So yeah, maybe I should switch to crepes. I don't know.
I don't know.
So I'm going to say hate it because
it's just not what you want it to be.
Yeah. I would never be like, I really want to go get a crepe.
Fair enough.
If someone like offered it to me, if it's part of the breakfast spread, maybe I'll grab one, but I don't know.
Yeah, I can't say I've had that many in my life.
Yeah.
So, but when I have had them, like, they're good. And obviously, like, when I see pictures of them, I'm like, that looks delicious. And I would like that. So, anyways, that's it for Heart It or Hate It.
That's it. And we will see you
next time. Later, ladies.
Later.